And welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Seattle Mariners.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. Now the starting pitcher in this one, George Kirby.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a foul ball.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The other way, calls it in, and there's one away. Jackson Choria up now for the Brewers.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy group here.
Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Runner on the go in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. All muscle to center field. It's 2-0.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And now it's William Contreras. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's going to be Sal Freeland. Double play ball to second. It's in and out of his glove, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The first baseman.
And here is Hoskins. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Back there. Get out of town. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Jake Bauers at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one way inside.
Cole cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to...
God damn it.
This is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground to the left. The throw to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Singy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Drive, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
And there's a strike. Peralta, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Strike 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Check swing called strike. 0-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the men? Crawford dives and he's picked off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets back in Seattle. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, number 21.
Durbin.
Kirby back to work. Base knock right field. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter number 2.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order.
Bryce
at the plate.
Terang.
Bryce Terang. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1. Runner.
There goes the runner. And a sac bunt here. Williamson. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second. No outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson. Runners on the move. That one fouled off. Now the infield shifts to double play depth.
1-1.
And the throw out at third. And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now it's Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game.
Hitter, Christian Yelich.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Terang around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with it.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jackson Kowar.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Yelich goes, and he lays one down the left side. Williamson slings to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom half of inning number 2. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Strike one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Randy Arozarena, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
The first baseman.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside. Almost got him. Now a screamer into the outfield. Freeland brings it in for the third out.
Open fucker again.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Don't leave that door open because all the mosquitoes are coming in here.
Sal Freeland. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez sizes this one up and makes the grab.
Oh, you got that one apart too? Right on.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's already homered here in this one.
Your mom's bed would probably need a bigger wrench.
He joined the team as a free agent.
Oh, maybe it might be the same one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lays out and makes the play.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Jake Bauers. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That was a hell of a catch. You guys.
Bottom of the inning, and
Leading
stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic
the right fielder,
Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
Curveball over for a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Caught and missed. Struck him out. That K is his third
Batting
of the
eighth,
game.
the second baseman.
And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. In the air out to center. That gets down for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too
Batting
much
ninth,
with it.
the
Just a
third
really
baseman,
controlled,
Bear.
simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
The
J.P.
batter,
Crawford
number
gets a
3,
chance to hit.
shortstop J.P. Crawford.
And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner. Williamson dives back in safely. Williamson off of first with 2 away. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. Digging in, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz.
On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 1 with a single.
You guys get to take it apart, and I get to load it up onto the truck. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be loading everything up. Yeah, whenever. When is she getting the U-Haul? Yeah, once I get home from work.
I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick
Oh,
that
yeah.
up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Yeah, we'll load it up, and then I don't know what storage unit she's going to.
0-2 now. Puts a bunt
Yep.
down.
My storage unit's up at the east side storage. Yeah, so she might be able to get some kind of discount if I recommend her go up there.
Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit.
Yeah.
And now a man into scoring position.
Not sure how much, $50 or something though. Anything would help.
Goes again. Cut out and miss. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. 1 away with a runner at third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel.
Runner takes off. Swing and blasts one down
Damn
the
it.
line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. He's safe at second, and that was not close. Kowar off. Checks the runner. And he's back in on a dive. Man at second.
1 ball.
Pitch out, but no action. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now it's Christian Yelich.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That one pushed to the left and foul. Runner at second. 2 down. Oh, and 2 now. Puts a bunt down. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 4th, and now Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Chourio ranging back. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And he's safe at first.
Now batting.
So man aboard. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Foul ball there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Throw. Safe. One on, nobody out. A run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Arozarena.
Swings through that one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fought off foul. Rodriguez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 23, Rowdy Tellez.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. And he's out.
Yeah, on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
Now
Carlos Vargas comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Freeling in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Rhys Hoskins
The first base
to the plate.
12, Rhys Hoskins.
That one misses. Ball one. Vargas throws to first, and he's back in there. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That to right. Canzone on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Now here's Jake
The right
Bauers.
fielder, number 9, Jake Bauers.
Swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The Brewers up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. First pitch.
Nope.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2. Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of us.
Double steal. Bunted back towards the mound. Throw over to Tellez. And that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Peralta back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Second baseman,
Cole Young up next for the Mariners.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Chorio. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. Way back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, number 21. Vargas, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Mariners, Casey Legumina.
Number 64.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. No play, that's an infield single.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
So the batting order turns over. This is Bryce Terang. Now the infield shifts to double play depth. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, not in time. He's safe.
The left fielder, number 11,
Jackson Chorio, getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And a breaking ball misses outside. Slice down the right side. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Bunting gets it down to first. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Here comes Christian Yelich.
Ball 1, no
It's a
strike.
pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Chorio, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering down in the dirt. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. 5 of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And the first offering is not close.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. At this point, got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. So now it's the full hitter, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And there's a hit. And out to a board.
The first baseman, number 23.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez. In the air to left center. Chorio hauls it in, 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs.
Number 8.
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Freeland puts it away, and that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Are we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back
now pitching for
Trent Thornton into the game.
Number 46. Trent Thornton.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
In the air, right side. Into the dive, and he got it.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Now at the plate, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 in this one. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Arozarena makes the grab for the second out.
Now back.
2 down, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
The second baseman, Cole Young. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 32, Aaron Civale.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Terang over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting,
Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners.
Williamson.
Up the middle. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now.
Number 3.
And here is
Shortstop,
J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
There's the strike. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Reaching down, makes the catch. We're in the top of the eighth. Leading off, Jake Bowers.
Number 9, Jake Bowers.
Thornton back to work. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now back.
Here's the third baseman. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Off the plate inside. And that's ball 1. And that one pulled foul. And now 1 and 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. 0-1. Smash down the left field line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Squirts away a little bit. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Rips that one to right. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Randy Arozarena now at the plate.
Randy Arozarena.
And there's a strike. Polanco off of first with 2 away. Polanco on the go. Up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. The throw. And he can't come up with it. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Arozarena on the move. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bowers raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. And in its second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that low. But somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Mitch Garver. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him.
Walk.
Handles, throws to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back in Seattle, now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Now pitching for
so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andres Munoz.
Andres Munoz.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Munoz, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in. And there's one away. Next to hit, Jackson Chourio.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
One down, base is empty. And it's strike 2. Bunts it towards the mound. Throw over to Tellez. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now for Seattle, Cole Young.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 37.
So now a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano.
Well, plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
That's to third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Miles Mastrobuoni.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Here's your 1. Out there to center. Frelick running hard to get it. And there's 1 down. And now J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And first offering is fouled off. Mastrobuoni over at first with 1 away. swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hands, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. And there's a foul ball. The Brewers leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here goes the runner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hall is just 1 strike away.
1 ball,
and a pitch out, but nothing going on. Snap throw behind the runner, and he gets back in. Check swing, didn't go. And now 3-2. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first.